What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Automation. So today we're doing a request. I mean, technically this whole season has been requests. There's been so many more comments this season that it's been a lot harder for me to keep track of them. And like, I'll see a comment, and a suggestion in there, and then I'll totally forget what video it was on and like where I found it. And I'll take screenshots sometimes, but then I seem to forget where I put the screenshots. It's just a big mess. Point is, and I'm gonna try and find it, so if I do succeed it'll be here, and if not, my failure will be obvious. What we were making today is a Ugandan Offroader. That was the whole request. I guess everything else is up to my liberty, so we're gonna use this body style. I'm kinda basing this somewhat off of, I'm not sure to pronounce it. I want to say either Kira or like Kaira, or I should just give up now before I continue embarrassing myself. So what the Kira or Kaira, or however you pronounce it, what it is basically is a joint venture car company between the Ugandan government and a university. The university's name skips my mind right now, so I'll just write it there, or I'll just link the website. You guys can go look at it if you're interested. But what it basically is just a car that's kind of, it's not built on any pedigree, obviously. It's actually really an interesting thing, so I recommend you guys look at it. It's kind of cool. But that's what I kind of want to base the design off of, because that is, to my knowledge, the only domestic Ugandan vehicle. I don't know if there are others. I'm not super well versed on the African car culture, so correct me if I'm wrong there, but that's what I'm thinking. So we're gonna build this 2014. That's the year the company was founded. So yeah, Ugandan Offroader. Can we just avoid all of the Ugandan Knuckles memes right now? It's dead. Just let's just leave it there and not. I just invited it in, didn't I? All right, corrosion resistant steel. We'll do monocoque, or I don't know, maybe light truck monocoque. I don't know. Yeah, we'll do light truck monocoque. Then we'll build this thing out of we'll just build it out of AHS steel. And oh boy, there are some options here. Should we do a mid-engine off-roader? That could be exciting. I don't know. That seems like how about a rear engine truck off-roader? That's, yeah, okay. And I'm kinda, I think I want to do a solid and a, I don't want to do a strut. Fine, we'll do a solid axle coil and a strut, whatever. I'm just gonna, off-roaders, I mean, let's be honest, cars are not my strong suit. But off-roaders are really not my strong suit. Yeah. I'm sure I will be, promptly corrected with my decisions here. Wait, I want to do a V90 V6. Sure, yeah, let's do a V6. I can't really base any engine specs off the Kira because it's electric. So I'm just kind of taking some liberties here as to what this thing is going to have performance-wise. I'm thinking maybe like mid 200s to 300. I don't know. That might be on the high side. I'm thinking at least I want to touch 200. 200, maybe 250. I think that'll probably be a good area, about if not more. But let's do an aluminum block. How big can I fit in here? I can fit a 5 liter. All right. I mean, not a 5 liter, a 6.6 liter. Yeah, okay. 6.6 liter V6, sure. And we'll do dual overhead cams, and then we'll do aluminum heads. And yeah, okay. Let's do forged steel. We'll do heavy duty forged, and heavy duty. Doesn't matter what the purpose of it is. Just if it says heavy duty, it goes in the off-roader. All right, I'm gonna leave this stuff. No turbo, naturally aspirated. We will do direct injection. We'll do single though. Standard, and then I'll figure this stuff out. I think we'll just do regular. Wait, regular. Just regular. Short cast should be fine. Single, we'll do a dual. We can do bypass valves, and then we'll do a high flow 3-way. None, and then we'll baffle it at the back. Okay. All right. Not what I was expecting right off the bat, but okay. Okay, so we've achieved our goals. I think we're ready to export. I guess this is what happens when you make it a 6 liter. You kind of get power out of it. Yeah, so we can knock the compression up a bit. Okay, not much, doesn't seem. Wait, where's our red line at? Oh, that's just where it stops. Oh, okay, let's get better pistons. Okay, yeah, no, I picked a terrible. That's not heavy duty. You lied. We'll do forged. And then we'll knock the quality up. All right, so we're running on 89 right now, so we can get this guy up a little bit better. get it right up to 91. There we are. And now yeah, not much to see here. I mean, we got the torque though, and that's kind of critical. So it's definitely got torque. Where's our red line at? Hold on, let's see how high we can get this up before it. Okay, that's when it dies. Okay, better parts. Lightweight forged. A little better. Let's just knock the quality up some more. Yeah, that'll... Oh, that's gonna take forever to make. And RPM limits. Okay, 365. Alright, I don't know why I was thinking 200 earlier. Obviously, this thing's not gonna be 200 horsepower. Like, 6.6 liter V6. Okay, so we can get to 371 and then 396, and our octane is at 85. All right, so at 87, we can get it to 404. All right, so we're not gonna be maxing out the fuel lead there, but higher quality. That's just so high quality. Okay, can we get any more out of her here? 409. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Jesus. Okay. I may have made this engine a bit too big. All right, screw it. Lightweight forged, lightweight titanium. Okay, this is just gonna be a rally fighter now. It's just, the quality's gotten out of hand. Okay, exhaust. Anything we can get out of here? I think it was already fit properly. Yeah. Okay. And then any more out of here? 447, 8. Okay, well, we can get it to 449. 449, and we're at a 90.9. Okay. That's fine. Can pull the RPM back a little bit, and then maybe we can drop some quality here, actually. Not much, but we can get it to 10. Okay, what does it? Okay, exhaust doesn't like that. We should open up the exhaust. How much power can we get? 498. The exhaust is happy now, although I think we might need tubulars. Oh boy. Yeah, headers are better now. Okay. So at this point, I feel like we could probably try and squeeze more out. Don't know how much more we're gonna get out. I mean, we're already kind of, crossed the line into excessive for what my plan was here. Oh god. I mean, if I go all the way up into race, we can get 557. Okay, I don't want the cam profile quite that high. So I think if we drop this down, I should be able to drop the compression a bit and get some of that power back. 534, 535. Okay, 534, and we're in sport. Okay, I can live with this. And we just play with the exhaust and we get it back up. 553. All right, what does it sound like? Sounds mean. Sounds like it's gonna eat some gravel. Okay, so I want to get this little tiny little adorable truck body on it. How long can we? Oh my! Oh wow! Is it bad that I'm tempted to keep it like this? Like, okay, you can just like straight up knock the whole hood up for more engine bay size. That's nifty. Jesus Christ! What is this? What is that? Alright, I cannot be convinced that this is not art. This is art right here. Just look at it. Okay, yeah, so this was not what I had in mind. Not in the slightest. Wait, what did I just do? Hold on. Whoa. Okay, so that's an option. Yeah, there's some interesting things going on here. Yet, I kind of want to embrace a couple of them, so we're gonna go ahead and leave this like this. I don't know what's going on with this door here, but, that's just the way that is. Okay, so, yes. Let's proceed. What color shall this be? This. No. I kind of want to paint it like a dark green. I don't know why, but just kind of like... just a really nice dark green. I think that would be nice. Yeah, like that. That's kind of good. Yeah, steel color's fine. Okay, so that's wheel primary. Wheel lip. Let's chrome that. There's like a little shine in there. And then, oh, primary body. Whoa. Secondary body. What's secondary body? Oh, that. There's a separate color. Okay, let's paint that black. That would be kind of cool. Actually, you know what? That makes sense. because that would make that part substantially cheaper to replace, and that's going to be where, you know, anything that hits it is going to hit. So yeah, that's not bad. So I don't know if I inserted a picture of the car, the Kira EV, earlier, but in case I didn't, let me just show you what it looks like. Yeah, it's a design. So like to a point, I want to take some inspiration off that design. It's make it a little wider. Actually, I kind of want to see if I make it really wide like that, and then put where's some good ones? Those, and then put those like. No, wait, hold on. Oh, I can mount them on the hood like that. Oh, that is, I mean, yeah, that's gorgeous. That is beauty right there. All right, what other grills could we put in? Like, this one? Oh, no. This one. That is a lot of chrome. This one. Actually, that one looks okay. All right, let's make this plastic, because that's sensible, and we'll make the ring around that plastic as well. God. Okay, we're gonna want to probably put some extra lights on this thing, just because it's gonna be, you know, intended for off-road usage. So let's put some like little lights down here as well, just so you can make sure your path is lit. There we go. They're like fog lights, but they don't fit right. Let's do these. Oh yeah, sure. That's a big recessed area, but oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, let's do the back. I'm probably gonna go back and add some off-road pieces and such after I get the basic layout of the design down. So we will come back to that. We'll add like some other little things. I'm not sure what I'm gonna add yet, actually, but we'll add something. I can guarantee we will add something. It's just so simple, but I quite like this. I just like the simplicity of it. And before y'all comment on the fact that it's not on a fixed part of the car, I'll put lights over here too. You know, actually, I like that. I like this. All right. Yeah, I kind of took some liberty on the back here. I did not design this to look like the actual Kira car. I need to take some creative liberties. You know, I feel stifled when I have no control. I've got to be free. Okay, I'm actually really liking the back of this so far. We need reverse lights though. Wait, but now there's no tail light fixed. Okay. All right, this will be tail light now. There we go. Everything's accounted for. Mirror time. We'll give it little truck mirrors. That'll be cute. Door handles. And we'll do the one with the key in the front, and then we'll do the one without the key in the back. And then let's just throw a little one of these guys on top. Wow, yeah, no, I think that yesterday when I was thinking about doing this, that I was gonna make a Jeep, and I just remembered that I was gonna do that. But at this point, we've already done this, whatever this is. So I think that we're just gonna stick with it now. Let's get some good rims on it though. That's fine. Okay, all-wheel drive, manual. We're probably gonna need all 7 gears. This is way more power than I was intending to give it. Top speed, estimated. Oh, this was not part of the plan. I'm gonna do a really high gear spacing though. And then we'll do a manual locking diff. Wait, I wanted a 4x4, but like, I don't think that's an option. I don't know. I made it rear wheel drive, which was, I mean, not rear wheel drive. I made it rear engine, which was probably a mistake in a lot of ways. But I had the opportunity and I just wanted to do it. So it'll have all-wheel drive, not 4x4, which is not the best, but it's fine. Chunky off-roads, big width. And then we'll do alloys. We'll just do normal, actually maybe we should do, now we'll do 3 pistons. We'll mess around with those in a sec. Off-road skid tray, no cooling flaps should be necessary. We'll do a 3rd row of seating, because why not? Standard infotainment. Okay, we'll do electric power steering. We'll give it all the traction aids, but we'll disable them for off-roady stuff. And then advanced 10 safety. We'll do active comfort springs, adaptive dampers. Wow, so it corners wonderfully. Utility. That made it so much worse. So if I do this, then it only has 64% wheel spin, but it gets to 149 miles an hour in the 1st gear. I don't know, to me that sounds perfectly fine. It doesn't, I joke, I kid. Alright, I might need to take some power off this engine. Alright, let's make you a little smaller, bud. 283, okay. And we'll pull put the RPM limit up a little higher. Yeah, maybe we should get some better fuel economy here. Even if we have to sacrifice a little bit of horsepower. Okay, now we're at 12.3 miles per gallon. I can live with that. Is there any way around this wheel spin here? I'm trying to think. I can't make them any wider. I mean, I could make the fronts really wide, and then I could shift the power distribution so it's taking more of it because it has more surface area. But I don't know if that's really gonna have an effect or not. Give it 230 horsepower. I don't know. I mean, actually, you know what? Let's make this engine bigger. Let's make it a big engine. It's like a 4-liter. But then I want to drop the cam profile down to a much lower level, to 28. Now we can pull the RPM down. Hopefully this will be a bit more manageable. We could probably actually afford to get some really lower quality parts now. Nope. Okay, we'll do forged, heavy duty forged, forged. Now how much can we take off the quality? Perfect. Okay, so we still have oversteer. I'm worried about wheel spin right now though. I don't know, do you want thin tires for off-roading or do you want big tires? Because like now I'm kind of thinking, you know, small tires might not be bad, but then again, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's make them a little better. There we go, 0.66. That's still gonna be awful. Okay, how's the wheel spin doing? Wheel spin's still at 100, so we're gonna go back to 3070. It's probably gonna suck a bit, but this thing, I don't know, in practical usage, this thing wouldn't be, oh, who am I kidding? I've made a crossover with a bed. I don't know. The idea is that this would be, you know, off-roaded a bit, and you're not flooring it when you're off-roading, so I don't know if it would be huge. Track performance isn't really something that would be considered, you know, in off-roading development, so I'm just gonna not care about it. On the bright side, we're up to 16 miles per gallon, so that's good. How is it so bad? You know what? Screw it. However it goes is how it's gonna go. This is the Kasi Wayfarer, and it is a disaster. The car terminally oversteers. The front dampers are hard. The front brake force is high compared to grip. The car tends to oversteer. Chosen power distribution is ineffective. The rear brake force is low. One or more quality settings are causing high costs. The brakes suffer from brake fade. But like I said, whatever. I don't know. I'm tired today. I'm really hungry as well. I probably should feed myself. You know, that's something I can actually solve. So I'm going to use that as my excuse, though, for why this thing is the way it is. I don't want to take responsibility for this. You know, honestly, it doesn't look that bad in game. It actually kind of looks okay. It actually looks a lot better than I was expecting it to. It looks better than it did in Automation, that's for sure. Also, it's in blue because I just wanted to see what it looked like in blue. Definitely got enough light. I forgot to add off-roady pieces, but like, honestly, at this point, does it even matter? It's like, it's gonna do the best off-road it can, but I'm not expecting much. Alright, let's, ooh. Okay, wait, hold on. Whoa, hold on. I think I made it a little bit spongy. Ace! I thought that I tightened those a lot more than I did, apparently. Okay, reverse. Oh my gosh. Oh, well that's why it drives so bad. Okay, I thought I'd not done that. Okay, let's see how it drives, though. Okay, as for the wheel spin, though. It said there was 100% wheel spin in first gear. I don't see it anywhere. Literally no wheel spin whatsoever. Alright, now let's talk about that oversteer. Now what I'm concerned about, though, is the body roll in the front. Like, that sounds terrifying to me now. Okay, first off, I want to switch back to automatic. I don't have my gears and stuff set up on this controller in Beam, and it seems to be doing fine. No wheel spin, so let's just see how it drives. Okay, that's... Game! It feels like, okay, I get out of here. We don't need you. It feels like it understeers more than oversteers. I'm extremely confused right now. All right, hold on. Let's slow down a bit. Let's take this corner at like what, like 40? Okay, there's the oversteer. This car it doesn't drive like a car quite as much as it drives like a wet sponge. Oh, this is not what I set out to create. In a weird way though, I love it. What the heck is it? Okay, it's like a wet sponge. Basically, it just has a lot of roll. So if you turn left and correct it, it kind of feels like it's gonna overcorrect, but it doesn't. It's just, it kind of undercorrects, which works because I have a tendency to overcorrect. So I am very confused right now. Plus, can we just talk about the fact that this is actually extremely fun in this car? This is an interesting vehicle. Oh, that cannot be a comfortable ride. How fast can we get this thing up to? You know, it said 160, but this seems a lot more of like what I was expecting it to be. Honestly, it might make sense to go and re-gear it for like 130. I don't understand. It's a really fun car to drive. Like, it just feels like a fun car. Which is funny, because it doesn't look like it would be a fun car to drive. It looks like it would be very beige. And yes, I just used the beige as an adjective. I think the next order of business is to see if it can scale a mountainside. But first, just one more drift. It's got so much more power in the back that it can actually do this. Since it has 70% of the power in the back wheels. I mean, it kind of feels like a rear-wheel drive. And it definitely drifts like a rear-wheel drive. Honestly, this feels like a squishy second-gen Mayan if it was a truck. That's what it feels like to me. It's got that same, like, I don't know why, but I just absolutely adore it kind of feel. Alright, let's take it up a mountain. You know, honestly, I can't decide if I think it's ugly or if I really like it. I can tell you one thing for sure, like, you could miss a planet in that blind spot. Anyway, so we're at this map now, and I forgot what this map's called, and I forgot to mention the last map, so I'll just link those in the description, unless I forget, in which case, yeah. But yeah, so we're in this map now, and I kind of just want to see how it does off-road, because, you know, that was the point of this. The point of this was to be an off-roader, so let's see how it off-roads. Also, I mean, I do kind of want to clarify, I'm not, like, looking for, you know, a rock crawler or a, you know, I don't expect it to scale mountains. I'm kind of just seeing this as, you know, something that, you know, you could take on terrain if you wanted to. You know, if you were needing to go off-road, would it be an option? That's kind of what I'm asking. And that's kind of what I was, you know, going for here. Also, let's turn the ESC back off and... Okay. Let's just turn them all on. Yeah, that's a great idea. Alright, let's see. If we take this with some... without going just all out, how will this go? Oh, that little rock just screwed us. Easy peasy. Look at that. Look where we have been able to travel with our Wayfarer. I'd like to see you do this in a McLaren. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. This thing's actually really rigid. Wow, okay. Tree. You know, it did a pretty good job of protecting the passenger compartment. I gotta give it props for that. And you know what? No matter how deformed the front end is, it's rear engine. So it doesn't matter. Alright, so before we do the lap time, I just wanted to give you guys some perspective on the size. So I've set up a few cars here to give you a bit of perspective on the size of this car. So, first off, next to the Wallaby. Actually, I think first off we should probably address this. So, its trunk is not able to fit a Deluxo box. However, the Wallaby's is, and the referee's isn't either, actually. At least not in any sensible manner able to fit a Deluxo box. The Wallaby is the only one that really fits it, and it still has to go sideways, but the Wallaby is definitely the most trunk space. Anyway, so from a size comparison, it is about the same length as the Wallaby. Compared to the Ref, it is a little shorter, and compared to the old Chupacabra, everything is shorter. Also, just going to take this quick moment to just showcase how nice the old Chupacabra looks in black. Is that not a good look? I don't know, I think it looks great. Anyway, let's just clear out all those other cars and give the Wayfarer a lap time. Yeah, I just think it's kind of fun sometimes, just, you know, to get the cars a little more interaction in the episodes, you know, like see how they actually, on multiple, you know, levels, how they compare against other cars. Let me know if you guys want to see more of that. If you guys want to see, you know, some size comparisons for every car we build, or, you know, just anything like that. I think it just kind of, you know, it helps pull all the episodes together. It helps, you know, like, you know, create the little universe that this is in. So I'm terrified of giving this car a lap time. I think it's just gonna slish slosh all over the world. Also, it's got this weird little spear on the front. I don't know how that happened. It's like just a tiny little graphics glitch, but it's created the perfect little spear. Yeah, so basically even just a slow impact, if you get hit by this car going like 2 miles an hour, yeah, you still might just get impaled. Anyway, though, let's see how this interesting creature does around our track. Wait, I want the ESC off, because ESC just messes this one up. Okay, so I just did a lap in this car, and I was planning on doing that lap as just the one that was going to go into recording, but I noticed some things as I was driving that I felt like I could improve on, and it just had some moments where it just kind of slid out into the sand, and I want to avoid that. I want it to have the best time it can possibly get, you know, at least without me, you know, actually trying too hard. But I felt like there were a decent amount of areas that, you know, I could just make some little adjustments, and, you know, it wouldn't be that hard to improve it. So this is the second try. The other one was kind of a test lap anyway, so let's see how its time is in 3, 2, 1, go. You know, it's honestly got a pretty quick launch. Okay, so the big thing with this car is that it either understeers massively, or the rear end just swings out and it wants to drift. Those are basically the only two options. Otherwise, I feel like sometimes, you know, the car on the approach to a corner, it feels like it's going to do what you want, and then it doesn't. Example here. But sometimes I feel like the only way to really, you know, regain control of this thing is to actually force it into a drift. Because that's the only way to get it to something that it becomes predictable. Otherwise, it's just, I have no idea what it's going to do. Come on. Okay. Alright. That felt really slow. Okay, yes, it just wants to drift. I wish drifting was faster than it was, but, you know, unfortunately for this car, all it wants to do is drift, and drift is not fast. Alright. Let's get some brakes down. I don't trust this car turning at high speeds. I barely trust it at this speed. Oh, yep, tail end comes around, of course. Okay, yeah, that was acceptable, I suppose. Through here, let's just go off the road a little bit and thread this needle. Okay, come on, snap back. Alright, we'll just drift this, I guess. Alright, is this gonna be another drift? I can almost guarantee it will. Oh my god, it doesn't even take any handbrake. I mean, that was less of a drift. That was more like just a power slide in a way, but, you know, it's an interesting car. The files are gonna go up at the end of the season for you guys to all just download and play with, and the car files I'm probably gonna upload somewhere as well. So you guys can play with them and download them to your game and drive them, and honestly, you're gonna have to drive it for the only way to truly experience it. And stop. It is a wet sponge. I just want to reiterate the fact, I really did not realize that I left the suspension like this. I thought that I tweaked it into a bit more solid. I put it into the off-road preset at first, and then I was going to tweak it from there, and it left the front just so loose. So I kind of doubled the stiffness in the front suspension from where the preset was at, and I don't know how it ended up like this. I think because the back was just so overly stiff in the preset that, you know, there's no room for it to wiggle. So all of the movement is just limited to that front suspension, and it just looks ridiculous. Anyway, so I definitely think that this is one of the quirkier cars this season. But the real question is, how did it do on the track? So I am going to answer that now. So the first test lap I did, I only shaved about 3 seconds off with the redo. I mean, 3 seconds is still 3 seconds though, so that's not bad. But I was expecting it to be a little more because the first lap, you know, I went right into the sand a couple times. There's the final straight, it slid out so wide it smacked into the opposite wall on the straight. So I really thought that we were gonna save more time than we did, but it has completed the Trial Mountain circuit with a 2-minute 37.98. So really not that bad, especially for a car that's designed for off-road. And when we do the Pikes Peak Downhill Challenge in the next finale games, that's what I'm calling it for the time being. I have actually decided on a name at this point, but I'm going to wait to reveal that at the trailer. So for now, we're just going to call it Finale Games. But like the Pikes Peak Challenge, the downhill dirt challenge, I might add, that's going to be interesting in this car. I think it will be absolutely like just a total blast, but it's going to be one of those things where like one slight mistake will just send us flying off the road. And that's not really a very forgiving road, so that will be interesting. But yeah, all in all, this car is an absolute shambles of a car, and I love it. This is probably the most fun car to drive besides the Zoe this season. In my opinion, these two are just, for totally different reasons, an absolute joy to drive. The Zoe, because that car is actually good, which kind of still shocks me, but that car is very predictable, very fun to drive. And this, just because it's, I don't know, it's got some sort of quality about it that just makes me think, oh, I love it. Yeah, this is kind of like, this car, to me, this takes the same place in my heart as Season 1's Mayan did. That, it's the same kind of thing. Anyway, though, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, let me know down in the comments. There's one car left to be made this season before the finale events, so stay tuned for those. One other thing I wanted to address real quick is that the stream highlights will be edited and uploaded soon. Basically what I decided is that when we have the actual tournament events coming up, there's going to be a period of time where that's kind of the focus, and Season 3 isn't going to start until after that ends. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload the stream highlights during the event period. That way there's still build videos going up for you guys to watch. So I figured that would be a good way to go about that. I smashed into a wall and it barely changes the cosmetics of the car at all. But yeah, so I just wanted to throw that out there. And like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one.